Hi, this is Kunal Kapoor and you're watching Bollywood Hungama. Keep watching.
Okay, we have with us the man that a lot of women have been lusting after, like really in expressive terms. गाड़ियों में बैठ के, टैक्सियों में बैठ के, and they've been discussing his sexuality, and they've also been in fact complaining that why is it that he does so few movies, and we'll find out more about that and much more from Kunal Kapoor. Kunal, pleasure having you back.
Thank you, thanks so much, man.
But this is a valid complaint that why is it that you looked so fresh in Dear Zindagi,
right?
But why is it that we've been seeing so less of you?
Well, really it comes down to the sort of content that you're being offered. What usually happens is that you get the same thing over and over again, and you get scripts that you're not excited about.
Right.
So I don't see the point of doing work just for the sake of doing work. I mean, it's always been about quality over quantity.
Correct.
Even though people say you have to be seen more often and stuff.
Correct.
But fortunately enough, this year I shot 3 films.
Right.
And all 3 of them are completely different from each other.
Right.
One is a 16th century warrior.
Veeram. It's in Malayalam, I think.
Malayalam,
English. In the English.
Then there's Ragdesh with Igmanshu, which is a 40s soldier. And there's obviously Dear Zindagi, which is today's man.
Correct.
So there's a whole range of different characters.
Right.
And I always think that it's important for actors to always give preference to quality, actually, and that's what one of the directors told me that I'm working with. Said that one of the reasons that I was so excited to work with you was that you've been around for a while, but I've not seen enough of you, and I feel like there's so much more that I can do with you. So I think that is really important as well.
No, absolutely. I think in a way, a bit of disappearing act at times. I think it works as well that people are actually waiting for you, and people.
और वो जानबूझ के नहीं था कि मैं अभी गायब हो जाता हूँ. थोड़ी देर बाद आऊँगा. It was not like that.
No, but women are complaining that.
Right, that's good.
Women are complaining that we want to see much more of him.
It's a problem when they say they've seen too much of you.
Yeah, obviously. So, but you are playing games with
women.
You're basically playing games with your fans, actually, female fans.
No, I think the directors and producers are playing games. They're not giving me enough great content.
Okay, but were you flattered when that conversation took place in the back of the car while these guys were coming back, Alia and the friends? And Jackie,
right?
What's that girl's name? I think she's a very fine actor. Yashaswini.
She was there.
She was in Phobia as well.
Actress, yeah.
She was there in Phobia as well.
She's a fantastic actress.
Yeah, so she's literally like.
Well, they're talking about Raghu. They're not talking about me.
Right.
So I mean, there's nothing to be flattered about.
Right, let's not be so humble, actually. Let's not.
I mean,
but it's ultimately she's talking about the physical attributes and other attributes.
Right, but whichever actor played it, they would have still had the same scene.
Right.
So please, I mean, it's really not about me.
आप इतना humble, modest, आप please नहीं हो. But my question was, were you flattered? My question is that were you flattered that such sort of discussion is taking place?
I think it's just flattering when any sort of discussion of this sort takes place.
Right.
I think all of us crave attention.
Right.
And all of us love the attention.
Right.
And if you're getting great attention and people are talking about how hot you are or how sexy you are, I mean, it's always great.
Right. Okay.
I have no problems with that at all.
You have no problems at all. Okay, but the entire bonding that you have with Alia is not run of the mill. It's not the regular.
Right.
She's a fantastic actress.
Absolutely.
In a film with Shah Rukh Khan, and Alia has come into her own in a big way, and getting noticed.
Right.
The best part is that somehow you don't try too hard, which is, I think, the reason that maybe people like what you do a lot. That has been the feature, I think, in most of your works.
Right.
I'll come to what you do apart from movies later, because maybe I think what you pursue off your professional life in terms of like movies is something that brings certain amount of happiness maybe in your headspace, and that I think reflects in your movies as well as an actor. But what was your entire strategy like in a way, because you're coming back after a few days and you know that it's going to be watched like all across the world because it's done pretty well. It's doing pretty well overseas as well. So did you have any preconceived notions by any chance?
No, not really. I mean, I think when I read the script, what I love about the script is that it's so personal and it's so real and it's so intimate, the script.
Right.
And every character is so relatable. I mean, I think one of the reasons that the film is done so well is that everyone that's come out of the theatres has said, I can relate to him or her, or I can relate to that situation. And I think that's what makes it so special. And so there was no strategy of sorts. I mean, I read the script and I said, wow, this is lovely, I'd like to be part of it. And it's really, it's not so thought through, it's just instinctive. It's whether you read it and you feel like, oh, I want to be part of this world, I want to play this character. Or you feel like, no, I mean, it might be an interesting script, but it's not something that works for me. So it's really instinctive. It's not thought through, and it's not like I will have a release every year, or I will do this part and I'll do that part, and it's just really instinctive.